Alright boys, so today I'm going to be talking about my April goals that I've set for myself. This April is time to lock in. So none of the goals I've set are actually out of reach. I'm pretty sure I can achieve them. I mean, most of them are just through my own actions. If I don't achieve them, that's my own fault due to laziness and lack of discipline, but that's not going to happen. So yeah, I've set some goals for myself this April that I want to achieve. I'm kind of looking at my life and just setting some goals, long-term goals, but I've set the short-term goals for this April that I really think we can achieve. I've kind of split them into Everstate goals, so that's my agency, and I've split them to some in personal goals and then just some non-negotiables that are going to be happening this month. So let's get straight into it. So this April for business, so this is for my SMA agency, we're looking to have 10 clients onboarding for Everstate Consulting. That doesn't mean 10 new clients, that just means we're going to have 10 clients who are onboarded that we are servicing, so pretty much 10 clients. We're currently at so by the end of the week we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hopefully six people onboarded, maybe even 7. I mean, look, it's more than achievable, and yeah, so we're looking to have 10 clients onboarded. We want to start delegating tasks. So right now we're sort of doing everything in the business. So we don't have any, except for like a social media manager who's just my business partner's mom, who just helping out, which is, you know, very grateful for, is delegating service delivery tasks. So this is kind of the priority on our side, because my business partner does work a job. He doesn't have as much time as I do, but I take care of client acquisition. Service delivery isn't something I really want to get involved in. It's not something I enjoy. It's quite boring. He enjoys it. But really we want to start delegating tasks because we want to make service delivery as good as we can. And really the biggest epiphany I've had recently is like, your service is your business. Like, yeah, you can sign clients and you can do client acquisition, but if you're not servicing them well, you're just going to, you know, lose money, and the lifetime value of each client is going to only end up being bare minimum. So yeah, we're going to start dedicating tasks such as editing to for our clients. So as soon as we onboard someone, we'll contact our editor. We'll be like, this is the brief. Make an advert looks like this. Should be rather cheap. We're hoping it's going to cost around £15 to £20 per video, if not cheaper, because if we can, you know, sort out like a partnership or something like that. And then also thinking about assistant. Get an assistant in to do all like the goal high level thing, because if we want to be signing 3 clients a week, which is kind of what we want to be doing, then we're not going to be able to do that ourselves with our own manpower and still service our other clients. So really bringing in that editor will take a lot of work off our hands. We don't want to be working any more than 5-6 hours a day. And I know people will be like, well, you got to hustle, bro, 12 hours a day, but it's like, that's not what I want out of this business. And it's really about making goals around your lifestyle, not having a goal that just completely absorbs you into the business, because I mean, agency's fun and that, but it's not my purpose. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, start delegating tasks, and then towards the end of April, so the further end of April, once we've got a few more clients on top, really starting to think about getting an appointment setter to manage the sales side of things. So just because I'm still calling the leads up, I'm booking the appointments, but it'd be quite nice to get someone to come in and actually book the appointments for us. I'm about to have a sales call with someone on Wednesday who's actually an appointment setting agency. So, you know, hopefully we can sort something out with him, get a commission person, or even do a flat fee. I don't really mind. But if we do get the commission guy, we're gonna have to raise our setup fee to £1,000. So right now we're sort of just on a brute force, get as many clients as we can onboarded, and let's really just learn service delivery. Let's really dial in everything, and overall just taking in the volume to improve our business. So that's kind of one of the other goals, is just start charging 1k per client. So this week we're moving it up to 7. Oh, are we? I think we disagree, because like I said, we're doing brute force. So right now we want to get to 10 clients on that £500 setup fee. If necessary, we will do the 750. But really towards the end tail of like April, we should have enough results and enough clients to be like, hey, if you want to sign on with us, 750. And it's also just making that barrier higher. Like, we don't want to sign everyone. Right now we are signing everyone we can, because that's just kind of how it goes. But really, at a point, we only want to start signing our ICP, which is like your ideal client profile, which would be someone who's, you know, making 25k to 50k a month. It has a social media presence but isn't running ads and is just looking for that boost to their business. We don't want to take someone who's at 0 to 10k, you know, because that's a complete different journey, that's a complete different problem. So I'd rather work with someone who's already running a business. The same way with an agency. If I started helping agency owners, I mean, I could help the people from 0 to 5k, but it'd be nice to start helping people with 2k, 3k, who already have that little bit of funding. Because if I was to help agency owners, I'd sell them what I'm doing and, you know, give them the source to my service and how we attain clients. But yeah, so that's kind of the Everstate's goal. So have 10 clients onboarded, start delegating tasks such as editing, appointment setter, start thinking about that at the end of the month. Oh, research on how to keep your an organized business. So like I said, brute force, that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're not too fussed on how organized we are, but we do need to start kind of placing in systems that keep us accountable and keep us aware of our KPIs, because we're not tracking too much of that right now. We do have a lead list, and that's the most. On my side, on client acquisition, I could be tracking the sales calls a bit more, who I'm closing, have those things in place. But right now, it is just a brute force. Like, we're not too worried about sitting down and thinking, hey, how could we do this better? It's about booking calls, signing clients and servicing them. And I feel like the organization can wait. But this month, we're really going to start dialing in that and having systems and having, even like finances written down, like how much are we spending, how much are our outgoings, how much are we making, kind of projections using data from the sales calls. Like, okay, we spent this much, we're signing this many clients with this much, so if we bring it up to here, we should be signing XYZ amount. And I've also got in my head like a really good way to sign clients. I'm not going to share it yet because I haven't put it into action. And also, I feel like if this gets discovered and it actually works as well as it does in my head, it will destroy the SMMA. So whoever gets on it, like, you will sign a bunch of clients, but it will become very saturated again. And I don't see anyone in the space really talking about something like this. But I'm not going to speak about that now, but that's just something in the future that may come out, may not, because it is that good of a method to sign clients. It's not something we're implementing now because we have ads. We're just focusing on that. But in the future, to sign our ideal clients, that is what we're going to do. Secret method. But anyway, so moving on to personal goals. So really, I'm starting to think of the bigger picture of my life and really where I want to head with my life. And I think it's undeniable that having a personal brand is like one of the greatest things or greatest assets you can have as an entrepreneur. So really focusing in and dialing in on my content. So uploading one quality video per day on YouTube. So that isn't just me sitting down and just chatting gibberish. I want a clean video. Doesn't necessarily have to be edited, but I just want a well thought out video that provides the most amount of value. And I've thought about the title, the thumbnail, or something like that, because I feel like right now I've just been on this wave of just sitting up with camera, not really thinking about the content I'm talking about. Instead, I just post it because it's just fun for me. But really starting to think about the long term, 6 months from now, where do I want to be? Probably on like that 1,000, 2,000 subscriber mark, building that audience that I can sell to. And then also uploading once a day on Instagram for the next 30 days. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge. I don't know how hard it's going to be, but I definitely think I can do it. And really what I'm just going to be doing on there is I'm not selling a product yet. I'm just simply going to be building a content stream on there, like, just getting the content up there. So when I do start running ads or I do start selling a product, the content's there, and the content's going to be around business. It's not necessarily going to be niched into like an agency, but I will talk about my agency. I'll talk about my fashion brand, but I also will just give like general business tips, like what is an ICP? That's going to be my first video. Or, talking about building an audience versus lead generation, like what's better for a beginner, and stuff like that. Just really taking the knowledge that I've learned from running a business, from fashion to marketing to actually an SMMA, and just kind of putting it into short reels for people to watch, because I've also realized like a lot of people around me in like my personal life really want to start businesses, or they're interested in starting a fashion brand, or they're interested in starting coaching. So really making content for them, as opposed to making content for myself to make money. It's like, yo, I know a guy in my gym who wants to become an online coach. Well, let's talk about niche, because I can see he doesn't have a niche. So let's talk about the importance of a niche, and maybe he'll see that video and resonate with it. I know someone who went my secondary school, who runs a gym clothing brand. So maybe I can take some of the knowledge I learned from running my clothing brand, make that into a video. She might see it and then, implement it into her business. So really just thinking about people I know, the businesses they run, or the potential that they have, and making businesses perhaps around their limiting beliefs. You don't need a startup to start a business. Like, how many people have you spoken to who want to start a business, but they're like, I don't have the funding? You don't need to. And not many people know about service-based businesses in my local area. So it'd be cool to let them know about it, and, they can come to me and coach it. And that's another thing I really want to do, is kind of start coaching people, not even for money, just for free. So I want to take on maybe 1 or 2 people under my wing that, they get full access to my shit for free, and I just get a testimonial on the back of that. Because I really do just genuinely like helping people and seeing them succeed. So being able to give them the knowledge, and I might even make a YouTube video about it, just saying I'm looking for 2 people to start coaching SMMA for absolutely free. And then I'd probably have to filter out some people. But I also want to upload 2 complete music. It said 2 complete music, but 2 complete songs. I do make music, so that's something I've always wanted to implement. And I do kind of want to go down more the Christian route with that. I don't really want to be putting out secular music or degenerate music. I don't know, because some degenerate music does sound good. but I'm definitely gonna be posting it on this channel now. I'm sort of just like merging all of my stuff into one thing. Like, you guys probably don't even know I have a music career. Like, I have a whole music YouTube channel where I've got 78,000 views on one video. I've got like 500 subscribers. But the thing is like, I'm just putting all my energy in different places. I'm not building one thing. So it's like, I'm just gonna build this YouTube channel, I'm gonna build Everstate, and I'm gonna build my personal brand all through my Instagram, doing the same shit that I've been doing all this time, but just combining it into one person instead of having three persons: Jacob Morris, the DJ, Jacob Morris, the self-improvement, and Jacob Morris, the personal guy who people know from secondary. I'm just gonna completely put it all into one thing. And then I also want to put 2 mixes on there, because mixes do just get good views. It's a good way to drive traffic to my channel. Maybe it's not gonna be my ideal client or customer, but at the end of the day, it's the views up, gets traffic to my page, and you know, you never know who might be interested in what I have to say. So, you know, that's something I'm definitely thinking about in terms of driving traffic to this page and really boosting the growth ASAP pretty much. I also want to go on some more walks and runs. Like, I went for a run yesterday, it was fucking amazing. I do boxing now, but it wasn't really necessarily for boxing, it's more for the mental clarity that you get. And I was really where I came up with this idea to, you know, start uploading on Instagram to make this goal list. And you know, I'm implementing it straight away because there's no point thinking about it or pondering, should I do it? It's like, fuck it, let's go dive deep in. And am I nervous to post on my Instagram? A little bit nervous, but it's nothing I've never done before. You know, I've never shied away from expressing myself how I want to be expressed. But you know, there's some nerves, but I know I'm truly going to be providing value, and the people who resonate with my videos will, more specifically the entrepreneurs, the people who want to aspiring to own a business, like, this definitely going to help them. And that feels good for me. Like, I'm excited to really help them out. I've been doing this business shit for like 1.5 years now, coming up 2 years, and I know what I'm doing, and I think I can provide a lot of value to them from what I've learned, because I'm all in with this business stuff and I love it. Then finally, some non-negotiables. So no junk food. I haven't really defined what junk food is. Like, I think sweets definitely. Like, am I gonna let myself have a cookie here and there? Yeah, probably. Am I gonna let myself have a square bar? I mean, they're not really good for me. That is kind of junk food. I don't really like them. I don't like how they make me feel. But yeah, junk food is just necessarily like not eating junk. Like going to McDonald's and having a shitty meal. Just overall cleaning up my diet, eating healthy. You know, the 80-20. 80% of what I eat is going to be healthy. 20% might be a little bit of unhealthy food. But then also no pornography. That's a standard. Like, I'm not going to be watching no porn, nothing like that. I don't want to watch it. It's just not interesting to me anymore. No alcohol, no sleeping in. And I do want to start implementing some meditation to my life. So really just, even if it's just 10 breaths, that's meditation to me. That's more than enough. But yeah, these are my April goals. I recommend, if you're watching this video near the beginning of April, just go set some goals. And the reason I'm making this video is to hold myself accountable, because like I said, I've set goals before, but no one's ever had to hold me accountable. I feel like this video would be great to reflect back on so it'll be May. So May 1st, I'll make a video reflecting on these goals. What did I achieve? Did I stick to what I was going to say? And yeah, just overall holding myself accountable. And then May, we'll do the same thing. We'll set some May goals and see what we can achieve. But yeah, so now I'm just going to go ahead and record my first Instagram video. This is my 1 quality video of YouTube a day. And yeah, then I'm going to head gym and enjoy this beautiful spring day that started raining. But yeah, so these are my goals. This is what I want to achieve. And yeah, let me know what your goals are in the comments, and let's achieve these together.